channel. Today I want to try something a little bit different and I'm going to take you through one of my nighttime routines. A lot of this stuff I do every day, but I don't take a bath every day. I maybe take a bath once or twice a week. I'm really trying to get in the habit of doing more hand care, so I'm going to do a little hand care routine tonight as well. I saw a video on TikTok which was like an 8 or 10 step hand care routine and it looked really extravagant, but it is the most relaxing thing I've done in a really long time. For tonight's bath I want to feel calm and relaxed. I've had a little bit of a stressful day, so I'm going to go in with a lot of my favourite lavender products. I'm going to use my Twilight Bath Bomb and my Sleepy Bubble Bath from Lush. When I do my lavender bath routine, I normally go in with my Sleepy Shower Gel, but I actually got sent this Dove Shower Gel from Yes Style. I'm not sure the name of it because it's all in, I think this is Japanese or maybe Chinese, but there's lavender on the front, so I'm excited to see what this smells like. I'm going to cut up my Twilight Bath Bomb into maybe quarters or sixths, just because I feel like it's a little bit too strong for downstairs, if you know what I mean. I don't know like an eloquent way of saying that whole bath bombs will give you thrush. I've gone in with the Skin 104 Madagascar Centella Pore Minimizing Stick. That sounds like too long of a name. I've used this twice. It was actually sent to me by Yes Style because I've got a few campaigns coming up with them on Instagram and I really love this. I chose this because I love the packaging, but also I do really like clay masks and I try to do them maybe like twice a week. This is £19 at Boots, but they do have an offer on, so if you buy 2 or more select Korean skincare then you can get 25% off. Another one of my favourite clay masks is the Beauty of Josie and Red Bean mask, and when I put this on for the first time I remember I was so impressed. My skin looked so good. This is before I was having all this kind of hormonal breakouts. It just makes my skin look really bright, my pores look really tiny, like invisible. This is great, and it's only £11. Another mask I really like is the Sebum Clearing Mask from Dermalogica. This has kind of a mentholy feel to it and it definitely helps to tighten your pores, but I think it's been discontinued. This is £35. I've not been able to find it in stock anywhere else other than Look Fantastic. This is a little bit more expensive. I definitely prefer the Red Bean mask to the Dermalogica mask. They kind of do the same things but not quite. I find this is more brightening and pore tightening, whereas this is more maybe mattifying and pore tightening, but not as much as the Red Bean mask. I haven't used the pore minimizing stick enough to really give it a good review, so I would definitely recommend picking up the Red Bean mask because this just makes my skin look so bright and my pores are just gone. I always wash my face separately. I never wash it in the bath or the shower. I read something in Poosh, something about the water coming down is like too harsh on your face, so I always wash it in the sink. Go in with my Dermalogica pre-cleanse on dry skin and I try and work this in for about 2 minutes. A lot of people just rinse their face and go, but I really try to work the product into my skin so I can get the best result, especially as I'm having a lot of hormonal breakouts at the moment. I always double cleanse my skin morning and night. I know some people don't agree with double cleansing in the morning, but I feel like you sweat in the night, so I do both. I normally use the Ultra Calming Cleanser from Dermalogica, but Ole Henriksen sent me a salicylic acid face wash. I can't say. I'm really liking using this new Ole Henriksen face wash. I think when my skin's more on the oily side, I definitely need something that's gentle but also does help with oil control. I'm gonna go in and moisturize my arms with the Sleepy Lotion from Lush. I really love the color of this. I wish it was a little bit more purple. This is a purpley grey kind of color. This is one of my favourite fragrances from Lush. I remember when I was younger I had a Care Bear that smelled of lavender, so this always brings back a little bit of nostalgia for me. I can't remember if the Care Bear was from a Happy Meal or if it was an actual big Care Bear. I'm gonna have to ask my mum about that. Next thing I like to do in my night routine is stretch. I think it is so crucial for having a good day tomorrow. I don't like to leave things until the next day. I find I can't relax until I've done that thing, so doing my stretching at night just helps me to know that I'm gonna have a better day tomorrow. One thing I've never spoken about on my YouTube channel is that I have a couple of weird bone issues. So it's nothing that's like a major problem, but stretching definitely helps. I have extra ribs. It's either, if I have more on one side, it's my right side. So I've either got 1, 2 or 3 extra ribs. I'm not sure which one it is, but if I've got an odd number, it's definitely more on my right side. Then on top of that, my hips and my left collarbone pop out of place. So I find if I just do a little bit of stretching that it tends to calm down a little bit, at least with my hips. I used to have a really big problem when I was a kid. I remember I was stuck at the top of the stairs once and I was calling my grandma, and I was living with my grandparents so they could not hear me, and I was calling and calling and calling, and they were in the garden, and like God forbid they take their phone anywhere with them. And so I was stuck there for a good 10 minutes before somebody came and found me. Bigger following on my Instagram, someone is always mad at me about some sort of skincare thing. I don't get this a lot because I don't use these heart sponges very often. I only really use them for taking off face masks. A lot of people think these are really wasteful, and I definitely see where they're coming from, but I've got like 100, so is it more wasteful if I don't use it? Another thing I do is I only dry my face on toilet paper, or if the towel is completely brand new, like I haven't used it on my body, then I will dry my face on it. I feel like towels hold quite a lot of germs, and obviously not just my germs but my husband's, whose towel is like next to mine, so I just tend to go for tissue paper.
Booster mode, level 2. Microcurrent mode, dermashot, air shot mode.
I'm going in with Medicube's HR Plus, and I'm using the air shot mode. This is the only mode that you do without doing your skincare. I think because I used a mattifying face mask, it's proving a little bit difficult, especially on my left side, to glide it upwards. I'm trying not to use too many skincare products and really focusing on using my Medicube booster and then also my face mask light. I really love the Medicube booster. It makes such a difference to my pores and like the elasticity of my skin.
3 minutes passed.
What I think is really cool is the stop clock stops as soon as you take it off your skin. So if you're wanting to do, I don't know, like 3 minutes, that's what I do, it will stop. It stops as you take it off, and then you know what you're doing. I like to use the Anua Glow Pad and serum at night time, but because I've done quite a lot with my skin already, I'm just going to go with my Tatcha Dewy Cream. This is one of my favourite creams. It's lightweight, but it also is really thick and moisturising. I don't know how something can be lightweight and thick, but you just need to try it to understand it. I'm now using the booster mode, and I'm doing this in little circular motions. I'm really hoping I'm remembering how to use this correctly, because I normally refer to the notes on my phone. This really helps your skin to absorb the product, and something I'm trying to be really conscious of is just making sure I extend this down onto my neck. The next mode I'm going to use is the microcurrent mode, and this focuses on volume. So I like to focus this sort of around my eyes where I've kind of got a little bit of creasing, and then just, I don't know what this bit is called. I want to say nasal folds, but I'm not sure if that's right. A spearmint tea every day in the morning and the evening. I read, I think it was on Reddit, that this lady had hormonal acne around her chin and she just started drinking spearmint every day and it really helped. I like to have peppermint in the evening anyway because it's very calming, so I've got a peppermint and spearmint infusion. I think it's a peppermint and spearmint infusion. Last mode is Derma mode, and this is my favourite because I feel like this is a gua sha on steroids. One of my favourite things about this mode as well is that it makes your muscles really twitch, so you can see that it's really doing something. I had to do 5 repetitions on each area, so I glide it like this and then I stop for like 2. I didn't know if you'll be able to hear the little clicky bits. I tried to stop for 2 little clicky bits just so it really activates the muscles. I notice such a difference when I use this consistently. I've got a very round face and I've got a lot of fat in my face. I would never do anything like, I think it's a buccal fat removal or buccal, I don't know. I would never do any like fat removal on my face, but it would be nice to just be a little bit less round. That's my light telling me to shut up. So I had to move over and plug it in. I think it's telling me that it's past 9:30 and that I should already be in bed. I don't know if you guys can see, but my eye will start to twitch. This is the second to last step of my night routine. I try not to have too many steps because I just can't keep up with it. I think today is not a good example because I've done a mask and a bath and then I'm doing all these facial devices, but this is only really something I do once or twice a week. This is my LED mask. This helps with acne, any redness, any dryness. I love this mask. I think it's really good. It's from the brand called Emiro. You just press this and it comes on with a 5-minute timer. I generally do this for about 15 minutes every day and I've seen such an improvement in my psoriasis. Normally I like to just sit here and either play my Switch or listen to my book. I'm reading Crescent City at the moment, so I'm going to put that on and I will come back for my last step.
Of the gallery twined around her, gnawing at her.
The very last step of this autumn night routine is to go in with my collagen mask from Biodance. This is an incredible product. It leaves my skin so rejuvenated and I notice like a different glow in the morning. They're very easy to break. I don't like how fiddly they are, but they are so good and definitely worth it. Something I was worried about when I first started using collagen masks is how I was going to sleep. I sleep on my side and I've never had any problems with it being uncomfortable. I don't really know how to explain it, but the mask just absorbs straight into your skin, so it doesn't really feel like you've got anything on your face. That is everything I do about twice a week, and I do normally sleep for around 9 to 10 hours every night. I'm a very tired person, but also I think this routine really helps me to just be quiet and get to sleep. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.